Columbia University protester Mahmoud Khalil still in limbo after an immigration hearing yesterday in Louisiana. Khalil has been in Louisiana in a jail since March after President Trump's crackdown on pro-Palestinian protests on college campuses. He testified for more than 2 hours yesterday about his journey to America and the risks he says he'd face if he were deported. Joining us now is Noura Ahmed, Mahmoud Khalil's attorney and legal director of the ACLU of Louisiana, where he's currently being held in detention. We'll dig more into this hearing in just a second. But first, I understand just ahead of this hearing, Mahmoud was finally able to hold his 1-month-old son for the first time. What was that like for him?
That was an incredible moment, but it was one we had to fight 48 hours for this man to hold his baby. So it was a victory, but it's a victory that took about 50 attorneys and more than 100 hours to get this to happen.
Why were they trying to block it?
Cruelty, inhumanity. These are things that happen on a regular basis in other states at ICE detention, but it wouldn't happen here, and it wouldn't happen in Louisiana.
Take us back inside the courtroom yesterday, briefly, if you will. What happened as your side laid out the case for Mahmoud to stay in the United States, and where does this go next?
We presented very strong evidence that, first of all, he was retaliated against, which we know, and that second, he can't return, in large part because of what the United States has done in terms of spreading his name around the country so that he can be assassinated or killed or tortured if he is taken out of this country.
I'm wondering how confident you are about where this is going, given this hearing was before an immigration judge who had ruled against your client previously. But I also know his case is also before a separate federal judge in New Jersey. Who will have the final say?
Well, what I want to say is at the beginning of the hearing, it seemed as though she was going to rule by the end of the hearing on his asylum application. And by the end, she said that she was going to take a couple weeks to consider and also consider some of the allegations in the second charge, which had seemed foreclosed at the beginning of the hearing. So I do really believe he worked to change her mind and to show her that he is of the utmost upstanding character and simply cannot be removed from this country because of the actions of the U.S. government. And then we also have the federal case where we know that there is a clear unconstitutional retaliation that took place, and we have faith that we are going to see victory in that court.
Now, his case has played out differently than we've seen with other students or academics who've been facing deportation. There was Badar Khansouri, a postdoctoral fellow at Georgetown University, released after 58 days. Rumeska Öztürk, a Tufts student who was released after 45 days. Mosa Madawi, another Columbia University student, released after 16 days. And then there's your client, Mahmoud, who is one of the first cases. He's been behind bars for 75 days now and remains in detention. Why do you think that is? Why the difference?
Well, he was the first. He's the most prominent. And any decision in this case is going to go up to the United States Supreme Court. So it has to be executed with the utmost precision. And the briefing in this case has been extraordinary. So there's a lot at stake, and we have faith that the judiciary is going to do what it needs to do. And it simply doesn't move as fast as the administration, but it is writing for the ages. This is our McCarthy era. This is our Red Scare. This is history in the making. And we do believe that Judge Farbiage knows that.
Noura Ahmed, I really appreciate you taking the time. Thanks so much for bringing us up to speed and look forward to being in touch as this case proceeds.
Thanks so much for having me.